What makes Coca-Cola such an infamous and iconic brand? Well, beyond the secret ingredients of capitalism, consumerism, and mass production, is a story of advertising. Advertising is an essential business tool for many reasons. It establishes a brand, informs customers, and generates competition. I mean, it's a good thing. How can a business be successful if it doesn't communicate to its customers? Does advertising always mean success? Well, no. No matter how good an ad might be, sometimes a product will always be a runner-up. Like Pepsi. Okay, Pepsi is a successful company, but I don't think a good ad will make them a first-choice beverage. Just saying. Anyway, this brings me to a point. In recent history, we have seen how advertising has influenced our culture. This method of selling products became a tool of influence when companies began to use tactics beyond straight selling. We can trace the idea of advertising all the way back to the dawn of humanity. It started out with traditional trading. In early human civilizations, as skills and specialties were developed, people learned that they could trade their craft for things they needed. For example, a skilled weapons craftsman would trade his weapons for things he needed, like food or fur. When competition developed, meaning another person with the same specialty, it was natural for these specialists to do some selling persuasion, and thus came advertising. This oral face-to-face selling would evolve with time, especially as people began to be employed to promote wares. Soon enough, they put it all on paper, and new techniques and technologies continued to be developed to display information and grab the attention of the passerby. Now fast forward to the 20th century. This golden age of advertising set the precedent for years to come. One of the most notable figures in advertising was David Ogilvy, who is considered the father of modern advertising. Ogilvy founded his approach on the idea that the singular objective of advertising was to sell. He didn't just sell products, he began to position them. Positioning places a product as a solution to the customer's problem. This method of advertising develops customer loyalty, brand equity, and long-term results. Changes like this in the advertising approach was huge for business. However, it left a lasting impact on our culture. Let's look at the 1950s. It was the end to a war, so there was a resurgence of production. The ideal family image was created, the ideal lifestyle, and the American dream. This was also when television and radio began to have ads. Businesses could now promote directly into their consumers' homes. This clip is actually the first aired commercial.
America runs on Bolivar time.
Okay, not the most impressive, but this was the start to an incredible innovation. Advertising during this time took a questionable turn. In order to generate more sales, agencies had to convince people to want things. Now consider this. If someone is happy, if someone is content, they won't buy anything because they don't need to. So to solve this problem, agencies had to convince people that they were unhappy, and that their product would satisfy them. With images of perfect women, perfect families, and perfect lifestyles, things began to change. Excess money went towards self-gratification needs, and society became materialistic. People now needed to have things in order to be happy. The problem is that businesses began to care more about profit than people. This line of ill intention leads advertisers to manipulate their audience by telling them that they need this product or this product will make them relevant. When ads like this tell people that what they have isn't enough, they break them down, then build them back up with their products. This combination of profit-seeking and mass consumer culture creates a problematic market. There's also a dark history behind consumerism, where laborers are mistreated and underpaid because it allows the company to save more money. A famous copywriter in the 1920s named Helen Woodward wrote in her book titled Through Many Windows how she warned advertisers to not visit factories because it's hard to write the fluff that sells the products once you know the truth. So clearly, this raises some ethical concerns with advertising. Can it be trusted? How much of it is true? Though this era left a lasting impact, a lot of progress has been made in the industry. Today, advertising is under strict criticism by the public, and companies have strategized with more ethical approaches, focusing on consumer needs and understanding. Some problems still exist. Human rights are still being violated in terms of labor, intense materialism is still prevalent, and companies are still fighting for your attention and money, and they always will be. We can't get rid of advertising, and we can't ignore it, but we can be aware of it. Your money has power, so use it wisely. Be aware that you're influenced by ads every day. Be conscious of businesses and their ethical practices, and if your money is supporting something good. As a designer, I will only design for a good cause. I can't advertise and convince someone to buy something if it's not beneficial to them, or if it's exploiting another person. Designers have a special gift, a unique gift, and we should be conscious of how our talents are being used. So the next time you design something, or the next time you buy something, consider why you're buying it, or why you're making it. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you learned something, or were at least entertained a little bit. That's all for now, so until next time, happy trails.